Hello everyone and welcome back. We recently made a video of these 4 bullets being shot at some blocks of clay at a distance of 200 yards. The blocks of clay were 10-pound blocks, and while they did do a good job of showing the effectiveness of these 4 rounds, it was also clear that they could not contain all of the energy that these bullets had to offer, and therefore made it difficult to quantify how much energy the bullets were actually delivering. So today we will use 25-pound blocks of clay and shoot at a distance of 200 yards once again. The bullets that you are looking at from left to right are a 204 Ruger 32 grain VMAX, another 204 Ruger 40 grain VMAX, a 22-250 50 grain VMAX, and another 22-250 45 grain jacketed hollow point. Those are the exact same bullets used on the 10-pound blocks of clay and will be used again today on some 25-pound blocks. Now there will be a link to the original video in the comments section, so in case you missed it, you can watch that one as well. Now while editing the video, I accidentally deleted some of the footage of the block of clay that was hit with the 22-250 50 grain VMAX. So I went out and filmed that part again on a different day. So when I do walk up and show you the effects of the 50 grain VMAX, I will show you the block of clay that you just saw getting hit, and then I will immediately show you the footage of the original block of clay as I walk up to that one as well. Now, even though my shot placement was less than perfect on the redo attempt, something truly rare was captured on the camera in that clip as well. A split second before the impact, you will notice a shadow on the clay. It is either a real shadow of the bullet itself, or it is what some may say is a shock wave shadow. These bullets cause a great disturbance to the air behind them because of their tremendous velocity, and this disturbance can sometimes create a shadowing effect. If you like today's video, please remember to click the like button, do subscribe, and turn on the notifications icon if you haven't already done so. And one last thing, sometimes I say it because I'm sure, and other times I say it until I know. But regardless, I still say, the best is yet to come. Enjoy today's video, and I'll be working on the next one. We'll be shooting at this 25-pound block of clay, distance 200 yards, with a 204 Ruger, using a 32 grain VMAX Hornady Superformance. Walking up right now to the 25-pound block of clay that just got hit at a distance of 200 yards with a 204 Ruger using the 32 grain VMAX Hornady Superformance. From what I can tell, the bullet did not go through the clay. It looks like the clay absorbed all of it. Here is the cavity. Here it is in relation to the size of my hand. Some of the energy obviously tried to escape, did escape out the top. Water jugs behind this thing are unharmed. Here it is from the back. From the side, you can see it blew the face out of it pretty good as well. There's the other side here. And let's see if there's any damage on the bottom. See how that looks. Alright, I'm back with you now. Here is the bottom side. So some of the clay did get pushed through the crate a little bit. Well, now that we're done shooting the 25-pound block of clay with the 32 grain VMAX 204 Ruger, we're moving into the 40 grain VMAX. I've only taken one shot at 200 yards. I just wanted to kind of check my zero. That's where we're hitting at 200 yards without adjusting the crosshairs at all. So let's see if we can deliver. We'll be shooting at this 25-pound block of clay from a distance of 200 yards with a 204 Ruger, using a 40 grain VMAX Hornady Superformance. Walking up right now to the 25-pound block of clay that was just hit at a distance of 200 yards with the 204 Ruger using a 40-grain VMAX Hornady Superformance. Looks like we hit it either dead center or awfully close to dead center. Here is here it is in relation to my hand right here. Obviously it blew the top off from the side, from the back. It did not go through to the water jug. And in fact, if we were to look real close, we would see what's left of the bullet right there. Let's see if we can peel this guy off of there. This is pretty much the last remains of that 40-grain VMAX right there. Might weigh 3 or 4 grains, maybe 5 grains tops. A little more bullet flaking right there. How does it look from this side? It looks not real healthy, that's for sure. And here it is on the underside. This again is the 40-grain VMAX Hornady Superformance 204 Ruger. So it definitely pushed that clay through the clay with some real authority. We'll be shooting at this 25-pound block of clay from a distance of 200 yards with a 22-250 using a 50-grain VMAX Hornady Varmint Express. Watch for the shadow of the incoming bullet. Walking up right now to the block of clay that was just hit at a distance of 200 yards with a 22-250 50-grain VMAX Hornady Varmint Express. It looks like I probably hit him just a little high to the right. The target that I had on him is right there. Target seems to be unharmed. So that's the telltale sign that we did not hit a bullseye. But nonetheless, some interesting damage here. Here it is from the left side of the target. Nothing made it through to the water jugs. And when we look at the right side, which is where it absorbed, obviously most of the damage, here's what you have. Here's the back side of that right side. The bullet probably tried to make it through right there, but just couldn't quite punch through. There are some small bullet flakes right in there, and probably the bullet itself, or what's left of it, is probably somewhere in this clay right about there. Alright, here's the bottom side of that block of clay that was just hit with a 22-250 50-grain VMAX bullet. Looks like it got pushed through the crate a little bit, but I think most of that energy made it out the top side. Walking up right now to the 25-pound block of clay that was just hit at a distance of 200 yards with a 22-250 using the 50-grain VMAX bullet Hornady Varmint Express. I'm not sure where we hit it, probably somewhere, reasonably close to dead center. It left quite the cavity there. Here it is in relationship to my hand and arm. You can see that it kind of blew the face out of it. And on the other side, nothing went through to the water jugs. It looks like the bullet tried to get through and stopped right about there. There may be a little bit of bullet I can pull out of there for you. Yeah, just a tiny bit of bullet flake right there. And here is how the underside looks from that 22-250 50 grain VMAX Hornady Varmint Express. We'll be shooting at this 25-pound block of clay from a distance of 200 yards with a 22-250 using a 45 grain jacketed hollow point by Winchester. Walking up right now to the 25-pound block of clay that was just hit at a distance of 200 yards with a 22-250 using a 45 grain jacketed hollow point by Winchester. I'm not sure where I hit it. I think it was pretty close to dead center, maybe a half an inch below dead center. I'm not sure, but we'll take it. Quite a bit of damage there. Let me just kind of get you a close-up on this. You can see the size of this in relationship to the size of my hand. You can see that some of the pressure pushed that clay right through the crate. None of the bullet went through to the water jug. You can see where some more pressure tried to escape out the side. It tried to escape out the top. Water jug unharmed, back of the clay unharmed. Notice how it really blew the face out of the clay. It's a different angle here. I think this side maybe shows it a little better, how the face of it just got really pushed outward. Here's the back. We'll take a look at the bottom in a moment. All right, well, here's the underside of the block of clay that was just hit with that 45 grain jacketed hollow point 22-250. Definitely had some real pressure pushing downward on the clay as well. You can see it blew some of the bottom completely out of the clay also. We're zoomed in on 20 power, distance 200 yards, using a 22-250 with a 50 grain VMAX Hornady Varmint Express. Zoomed in on 25.4 power at a distance of 200 yards using a 22-250 with a 50 grain VMAX Hornady Varmint Express.